Hey YouTubers, this is Nighthawk12211 and I'm back. Yeah, sorry about not uploading. I noticed I haven't uploaded in about 3 months, but I'll admit I've been lazy. I have this thing called life, and you know, in life I have to occupy a job, pay bills, and then when I want to go home, I have times I don't go home. I do this thing called hanging out. Yeah, I've been very busy lately. And it's like half the time when I am home, I just don't feel like recording. I do still play games, or I'll just watch people play games online. I subscribe to so many people that played so many different games that I love. But yeah, I've noticed I haven't recorded in a while, and I want to get back into doing that because that's something I love to do, and if I want to get better at doing it, I have to do it more often. But one inspiration that got me doing this now is recently, about 3 weeks ago or so, I played one of the people that I subscribed to for the game Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and his name is Maximilian. A lot of people know him. He's famous for his Assist Me series. I'll have the link to his channel in the descriptions, but he's such an awesome guy. So he helped me get started with the game because I love the Marvel vs. Capcom series, period. So even without him, I would be playing this game, but he helped me get better at it. And then once I got the characters that I wanted to play with the most, that's when I subscribed to other people that specialize in those characters and went from there. So a lot of my growth from playing this game has been from watching videos, and I feel it's time now that I start recording more, because I have recorded my matches, but they were mainly against friends. But I figured this time, let me try to record matches I've done on online ranking. So currently I'm a 5th Lord. In these videos I'm a 5th Lord, but as I'm speaking I'm a 4th Lord now, so I'm happy about that. And again, I have Maximilian to thanks. For people who don't know, Maximilian he's a great person. If you ever want to play a fighting game, especially Marvel, Streetfighter, he plays his favorites, but he does play other fighting games also. He's the go-to guy because he will help anyone and everyone no matter what's your level of gameplay, and he always gives good advice, and he hasn't given one bad advice, and even I find myself taking advice from him every now and then based on the videos he posts, and his videos are very entertaining in general. So if you haven't subscribed to him already, I suggest you subscribe to him because he's just an awesome guy. So like I said, recently, 3 weeks ago, he did this thing called Week of Random. Now, every couple months now, he's been doing week of stuff, in which he will announce on his Facebook or Twitter that he's gonna be on a certain game doing a certain thing, whether it be rank matches or player matches, depends on the game. So this was a week of random on Xbox Live for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And I also happened to just have gotten home from work that day, and when I spotted on Facebook, I'm like, oh, let me see if I could catch him online, because he posted when I saw on Facebook, it was posted like a minute ago. So I decided to see if I could catch him online, just out of luck, because playing a guy who's just that awesome of a gamer online, in the online environment, I can't pass up that opportunity. He's so awesome. So I hit player match. I follow his instructions. Basically, you had to try to meet him up in a random player match, and when you do meet him up, make sure you hit you hit random all, so all your characters are random. And I wasn't getting luck at first. I tried to do the waiting game, but I decided to do a warm-up match because I was like, okay, if I'm waiting for him, let me do a warm-up match. At least that way, if I do meet up with him, I'm a little bit warmed up. Even those characters I'm probably not going to be playing with, because it's random. How you gonna know? So I did a warm-up match, and then as soon as I did that warm-up match, I only played about 3 matches. That's when the next search I ran into him, and I was shocked. I was excited. I was every emotion you could think of that's not negative in any way. But it was just awesome, and I got to play him, and and yes, I did win. I won. It was best. I don't want to say best 3 out of 5. Yeah, there you go. First to 3. And I was able to reach 3 first. And with the final score being 3, my 3 wins to his 1 win. But it was just still fun in general, and I had lots of fun. And with that inspired me to, hey, let's start recording videos again. I may not have great quality videos like he does, but I can still record. I can still make sure it's full screen to a certain extent. And if I want to get better quality at this stuff, I gotta do this stuff more often anyway. I've seen his earlier work, and his earlier work, I mean, when I say earlier work, I mean when he first started YouTube, they weren't great qualities, and look where he's at now. So if I want to get at that level of quality, I gotta just do this more often. And that's what I want to do. I want to do this more often, so I'm going to try my best to record more often. Now, of course, this is only when I'm recording on television. I have recording software for my laptop, so I have stuff in mind to like do Let's Plays, because I always love watching Let's Plays, so I'm going to try to do my own Let's Play. I did try to do one on my own, but and it was on this channel for a short period of time, but I wound up deleting it because I wasn't keeping up with it, and it was only like 2 parts, so I wound up deleting it all. If you want to know what it was Diddy Kong's Quest, which is one of my favorite games. Diddy Kong's Quest, Donkey Kong Country, which I'm gonna do a LP of that. It's just I'm gonna go about it a different way, because the way I was going about it at first was it wasn't a good idea. But I have other games in mind that I want to do LPs of, and since I have good recording software on my laptop, and my laptop has good quality picture, it'll come out better like that. And then of course, another thing I want to do is try to get back into the Pokemon series. I did start out this channel with Pokemon, mainly VGC stuff that I've done. I haven't really been doing any VGC battles. Lately, Pokemon has been doing a lot of online Wi-Fi tournament battles that's been going on their site, official Wi-Fi battles, no battles that people start on their own tournaments or anything like that. These are official tournament battles where you get points and stuff like that. For people who don't know, I'm heavily in the Pokemon community. In terms of VGCs, and I do play the TCG now, so that's another thing that's been occupying my time. I've been playing a lot of the TCG lately, and because of that I haven't been playing much of the video game. But I'm gonna try to get back into playing the video game. Maybe not, but I could also show you footage of me playing the TCG, because they have an online TCG game, kind of like how Magic has their online thing, and I can record that also. All I just need to do is just get the right cards to build a deck. But it's still a fun game. I have like a shitty Darkrai deck going online, but that's not how my cards are in real life, because you know it's easier to get the cards in real life. But still, it's stuff that I want to do for the channel, because this is a gaming channel, and I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of stuff that I can record. In any case, like I said, I'm gonna try to do more Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm gonna try to get back into Pokemon in some shape or form. It might not be a video game at first, because they announced Pokemon X and Y to be released this October, so I'm kind of waiting for that. I want to start my competitive battle and stuff with that game. That way, you know, it's all fresh and new, and then, you know, it's a new experience for everyone. So till then, I'll probably display some of my TCG magic in Pokemon, and show you some decks that, you know, I make. I like to make creative decks. At times, I do play competitively, so I do have competitive decks, but I like to go out of my way and create my own at times. And like I said, do more Marvel vs. Capcom. But this time, with my Marvel vs. Capcom, I'm going to try to do more ranked battles. So that way you guys can see where I am in rank and how I play my characters. My main characters are Phoenix Wright, Hagar, and Frank West. But I do play other characters. I could play with Arthur, Super Scroll, Chris, just to name a few, Firebrand, stuff like that. But I'm mainly a Phoenix Wright Hagar player, and I have to say, like, with Phoenix Wright, I just love him. I'll be honest, I never really played the series. I know about the series, the Phoenix Wright series. I know all about him, but I hadn't really touched him. But Phoenix Wright as a character in this fighting game, I just love him because he's so unique and so awkward, and he's not that easy to use. So not a lot of people are gonna touch him, but he's just too good. Once you pick him up and once you learn him, you're gonna realize he's not a bad character. Sure, people are gonna say, oh, he still sucks and stuff like that. He's only good when he's in turnabout mode. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's awesome when he's in turnabout mode. But hey, if you could bypass how his damage output in investigation mode sucks and his range suck, if you could bypass that, I mean, then that makes you a good player. I mean, if you could go out of the way to, like, cover your weaknesses of your characters, it helps you develop better as a player. And I understand how choosing easy to use characters like Wesker and Spencer, you know, helps you win. And people want to win. But hey, I want to win too, but hey, you know, I'm not gonna go out of my way to use all and have all my characters be easy to use. Eventually I'll get bored, or it's just not gonna seem fun, and you know, in the end I want to have fun too. I know it's hard to have fun and want to win, and there's gonna be times where I'm gonna be frustrated that I'm not winning. So when that happens, I tend to take out Phoenix Wright, and then I'll replace Phoenix Wright with Super Scroll, and then I'll put Hagar in front and then go from there, because just like the Hulk, Hagar is another character. If he's the lead character, you don't want to mess with him. Like, one hit can result in a huge KO with Hagar or Hulk in the front, in their hands, of course. And in my hands, there's gonna be 75% chance you're gonna get knocked out with one hit when I have Hagar in front. But my main team, I have Phoenix Wright in front, because, you know, I want that challenge. I don't want to make it too easy. But hey, if things get tough, I'll just switch in Hagar and go from there. I know all the tips and tricks for Phoenix Wright. The only thing I still gotta get to learn, I don't know if it's even possible because I play on a controller, is Blinking with Phoenix Wright. It's something I just learned today. It's something I'm gonna try to practice and incorporate that into matches, because Blinking is not easy. But I finally understood how it works. It's something I never really done before when I've been playing fighting games for a long time. But I'm gonna try to incorporate that into my Phoenix Wright stuff, so I could get even more better with Phoenix Wright and try to win some matches. So enough with the updates. Let's get into some of these matches, because these are online matches and I want to talk about them, see how it is. So here I'm using Firebrand because this was around the time where I was getting frustrated when I was playing, because I just got back into the game after like a 2-week break from after playing Maximilian. So as you can see, it's not easy playing the game when you have to work and a lot, but I try to manage. So I was just getting frustrated because I was getting beaten and, well, losing. I mean, I played more matches. Obviously, I didn't want to show you every match that I played, because then this video would be like 2 hours long, even more. So I just picked out the matches I felt were good, whether I won or lost. I don't care, as long as I thought it was good. That's why I put them here. But let's see. This match I was using Firebrand, Hagar, and Author. And here's my amateur Author stuff. Firebrand's another character that I was trying to get to learn better. The reason why I was doing this is because Maximilian gave a tip for if you're on the losing end, if you're losing a lot, to try other characters out. Take a break from a character, from like your main team, and use other characters and see how that goes. He continued to go about saying use characters that you're often losing to, but most of the characters I often lose to are like top tier characters like Doom, Virgil, and I don't like playing with them. I'm more of a low tier player, mid-tier player at best, but probably only 1 or 2 characters I know how to play with that are top tier. But so what I try to do is during that night I was switching between my main team and then using other characters that I know how to play with, just not as much, and went from there. And in the end, I was less frustrated that night. In the end of that night, less frustrated than I would have if I just went through the whole thing with the main team. There was actually one point a couple days later when I started playing rank where I just kept losing all my matches, to the point where I was, before I started playing, I was close to being 4th Lord, but then at the end of the night I lost half my bar, so I was like halfway to 4th Lord, and that pissed me off big time, and I didn't want to play. So I took another small break. So this video is old. This is probably I did this matches about a week ago or so. Because like I said, I'm 4th Lord now. After I got back into the game again, I decided to make another team where I just took out Phoenix and moved Hagar to the front, because Hagar is not the problem half the time. It's Phoenix, because Phoenix Wright. Because Phoenix Wright is Phoenix Wright. But Hagar is a beast. I mean, he's a beast. He's actually simple to use too. He's not that hard to use. People make it seem like he's hard to use. He's not. A lot of the big guys in this game are not hard to use. And the only reason I have Hagar is because I love Hagar. Oh, the reason why I kept this battle here, because this was just an awesome Spider-Man. Every time I meet a Spider-Man online, they're always from a good player, and they always have these crazy resets that no matter what I do, or how I predict it, they always will reset me, and there's no way out. And I just had to give them props because I love Spider-Man. I used to play Spider-Man a lot in Marvel's Capcom 2. But once Marvel's Capcom 3 came out, I never picked him up. I never even picked him up in here in Ultimate. And he's just such a good character. I feel like he's underrated and he should be higher up on the tier list, but I'm pretty sure there's reasons why He's not. I mean, I think the main reason is because Spencer is a better Spider-Man. I don't know. I will care for Tears that much or anything like that, but Spider-Man players just always amaze me, and that he just displays Spider-Man so well. See, you could tell I wasn't doing that great this night because I'm a fifth judge here, so I just wasn't doing that great. But yeah, so in this match, this is like a standard team I run into. Now that I've been playing way more often, every time I run into something like this, it's not that bad. Like, I'm able to deal with it more efficiently than how I was dealing with it this night. And Zero's not too much of a problem. It's Virgil. I just hate Virgil. Everyone hates Virgil. Come on, everyone, you know you hate Virgil. I hate Virgil, you hate Virgil, everyone hates Virgil, but everyone loves Virgil. So it's complicated. So every time I see a Virgil, I just want to just X Factor and kill him, or send him Hagar and kill him, because Hagar loves Virgils. Hagar just says, "Oh, you're Virgil. Oh, I'm gonna take 95% of your health away from this one combo because you're so low health." That's the thing. Virgil's a low health character. I mean, not as low health as probably like Strider or anything like that, but he's below average. So strong characters like Hagar and Hulk could take him out pretty easy if you land one hit on him. So that's why I have Hagar. That I decided to pick up Hagar, because Hagar's a beast. I didn't even play Hagar in vanilla. I know. I picked up Hagar in Ultimate because I felt he felt good with the theme of my main team. You got a mayor, then you got the mayor's lawyer, which is Phoenix Wright, and then you got the mayor's photographer, which is Frank West. And strangely enough, they all three have synergy with each other. Of course, my downside to this team is that it's a melee ground team, so keep away tends to hurt me a lot. But since I've grown since these battles, I've been doing better with keep away. Doesn't mean doesn't mean I win more often. I still lose to them, but the win ratio against keep away teams have increased, so I've been doing better with them, especially the ones with Morgan and Doom on them. But I mean, I see the flaws of the team, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna stop using them, because I love Phoenix Wright, I love Hagar, and Frank West just goes well with Hagar and Phoenix Wright. And Phoenix Wright could both Frank West assists and Hagar assists is just good for Phoenix Wright coverage. And I've learned to actually incorporate their assists into combos, so I've been doing that, and I've been growing as a player since I first started this game, and I'm gonna continue growing as a player for this game, because I love this game so much. I love the Marvel vs. Capcom series, period. Every time I've owned the Marvel vs. Capcom series as a game, I've been addicted to it, and I rarely play any other games, and this is no different. So I'm gonna be playing this game, and my goal is to try to get to play Maximilian one more time in ranked battle, in a real battle, and see how that goes. And when I do meet up with him, I'm going to be using this team, or a variation of this team, and see go from there. Win or lose, I'm going to have fun, and that's going to be that. And speaking of that's going to be that, here comes Akuma, doing his air stuff, his air hypers, and then I decided, okay, let me keep away, because I have the cell phone. The cell phone is good keep away. With Phoenix Wright. So here we go. I try to keep him away, trying to use my assist, but I keep calling Haggard. I don't know why I'm calling Haggard. I guess because I'm thinking he's gonna try to get close. But I do a good job keeping away. So I send in Frank because Frank has like all his health, no red health, and plus he's level 2, so I want to try to get him low up higher. But didn't work out because he got Hawkeye X Factor. So I'm trying to take out Hawkeye with Haggard. Yeah, that doesn't go too well half the time, especially if it's a good Hawkeye. And he's level 3 X Factor. So with that, he almost kills me with his hyper, his Gimlin, but I catch him in a hyper combo. So I DC into Phoenix Wright objection, and then I try to kill him off with this, and then DC. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.